Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today's vlog, we are going to be more informative compared to my previous vlogs, which is actually more on the fun side. For today's video, I'm going to discuss about I-751 or petition to remove conditions on residence. Disclaimer, this is only my personal experience, and also I will be discussing my timeline and what documents I submitted to USCIS. If you are not confident enough to do it by yourself, please do so. They are well experienced, they are knowledgeable of what they're doing, but again, they are charging $1,500 minimum. Some of them, they are charging $2,000 or $2,500 or more, so it depends. So if you are saving money, please do a research, go to YouTube, go to immigration forum and stuff like that, because well, in my experience, I just YouTube, get all the information. Not only I listen to one vlog in YouTube, but I search a lot of information over the internet. So I did it myself, and it's very easy, guys, and I save tons of money, you know, hiring a lawyer. And on top of that, you have to pay for the USCIS filing fee and the biometrics, which is $825 if I'm not mistaken. So let's start how to fill out this form. Okay guys, let's start filling this in. And also guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this out based on my application, so you're not going to be confused, because basically whatever it says here in the form is basically self-explanatory. So of course, in part 1, we're going to start. Again, this is only my personal application, so it's much easier for you to understand as well. So this is only for example. You're gonna put your last name. Sorry about the camera if it's not clear, you know, please bear with me. At least you just have to have an idea on what's going on. Eric and Harris. And next one is 2A, family name. If you used other names when you were born or when you got married, you didn't change your last name. So for example, my previous last name is Harris. I'll put it there. And my middle name is Cortez. Of course, if you have something here, you can put it as well. Date of your birth. And this is only the page 1, okay? And then country of birth. I was born in the Philippines. Country of citizenship or nationality, from the Philippines. And your alien registration number is indicated in your green card. It's like a USCIS number sign, stuff like that. It's a 9-digit number. And of course, if you have social security number, for sure you have. So for example, if you have a USCIS online account number, you may put in as well. Marital status, married. If you're single, divorced, or widowed, you can just choose whatever. Date of marriage. Place of marriage. You can put wherever you got married. Okay. If it's not applicable to you guys, just leave it. Skip that part. Conditional residence expires on, for example, it's also indicated in your green card. And for the part 1 information about you, the conditional resident. So mailing address 3 Hayes Street, apartment 110, street number, can put 89th Street, apartment, if it's suite or floor, in the town, in the state, wherever you reside, zip code, and is your physical address different than your mailing address? Of course, I will say no because I live in the same address. So on this part, it's up to you if you would like to fill this in, if your physical address and mailing address is different. So in my case, I'm not gonna put anything here because it's not applicable in my case. So additional information about you. Are you in removal, deportation, or rescission proceedings? No. Was a fee paid to anyone other than an attorney in connection with this petition? No. Have you ever been arrested, detained, charged, indicted, fined, or imprisoned, etc.? No. So if you answered yes to this item, provide a detail of explanation in part 11, additional information, which is located in the last page of this form. And on the other side, if you are married, is this a different marriage than the one through which you gained conditional resident status? No. Have you resided at any addresses since you became a permanent resident? No. And also guys, so as much as possible guys, if you can stay in the same address until you get your permanent green card, please do so because your case will be pending forever. And is your spouse, parents, or parent spouse currently serving with employed by the US government and serving outside the United States? No. Part 2, the biographic information, your ethnicity. So I'll click not Hispanic or Latino. My race is Asian. My height is 5 feet and 6 inches. My weight is 165 pounds. Eye color is black. Hair color is black. Let's proceed to part 3, basis for petition. So in my case, I filed my I-751 joint filing with my spouse. So I'm gonna put spouse. Again guys, this is my personal application and this is what I've done. So if you're filing waiver or individual filing request, you can choose or tick the box, whatever is applicable for you. Part 4, information about the US citizen or lawful permanent resident spouse. So relationship is obviously spouse in my case. Then go back on the other side about other information. So you will put the name of your spouse, for example. And if he has a social security, obviously it's a 9-digit number. You can just leave this blank because he doesn't have, because if he is a US citizen or whatever, not necessarily. Same address. Take apartment, suite. And obviously postal code and province is not applicable here. You can just put USA or the complete United States. And then we'll go to part 5, information about your children. So this is self-explanatory again, guys. If you have children, you can put everything here. But since I don't have children, I'm just going to put not applicable. Everything that is not applicable to you guys, make sure to put NA, because for USCIS, this is very important. So information about your children, part 5, and the physical address, etc. And we're going to page 5 again. It's the part 5 and page 5 is about information about your children as well until here. And on the other side, as you can see here, part 6, accommodations for individuals with disabilities or impairments. Next one is still part 5 is information about your children. If you have plenty of children, you can just put it in here, physical address. And we're going to the part 6, accommodations for individuals with disabilities or impairments. So number 1, are you requesting an accommodations because of your disabilities or impairments? No. Click that. Are you requesting an accommodation because of your spouse's disabilities? No. Are you requesting an accommodation because of your included children's disabilities? No. Okay, so if you answered yes, you just have to click one of those boxes below if it's applicable to you guys. And we're going to proceed to part 7, page 6. Petitioner's statement, contact information, acknowledgement of appointment at USA's Application Support Center, certification and signature. So basically, this is the petitioner's statement, which is you, myself actually. So I selected this one, number 1A, because I was the one who submitted my application myself. So I didn't use any interpreter or lawyer or anybody. So I will click I can read and understand English, and after that you're going to proceed to the petitioner's contact information. I already typed it in, so you will put your cell phone number. Nowadays nobody is using landline, so basically everyone can be reached in their cell phone. So you just have to put the daytime telephone number, mobile telephone number, and your email. And also guys, I cannot type in my name here because the computer doesn't allow me. So make sure before you submit your application and you print it out, make sure to put your complete name here. It's not the signature, but you can just write down your full name here. Make sure it's clear and you are using black ink pen. Okay, it's just like an acknowledgement that you're understanding this application. So we're going to part 7, petitioner statement, contact information. So petitioner certifications, copies of any documents I have submitted. It's basically like everything is true and blah blah blah, you know. So make sure that you are submitting a legit or legal documents. And also when you print it out before you submit your application, guys, this is very important. If you're going to submit your application, please do not forget to sign in this box. 6A, petitioner signature, okay, and the date of signature. Yeah. Part 8 is spouses or individual listed in part 4. So let's proceed to the other side. So select one box for the item number 1A. So basically I filed jointly with my spouse, so you will click this one that I can read. Again guys, this is based on my application, so you're not going to be confused. And spouse's daytime telephone number, cell phone number again. Email. And part 8, page 8, spouses or individual listed in part 4. So again, I cannot type in the name of my spouse because the computer doesn't allow me. Just put his or her name here when you print it out. And then you proceed to the 6A, spouse's individual signature. Here, very important, signature and the date. Part 9 is the interpreter's contact information. And let's proceed to Part 9. Part 9 is interpreter's contact information, certification, and signature. So basically, it means that if you use someone to help you out to fill this information and explain everything about this, it's very important for you to put the details of that person. Let's say a family member or a friend who is familiar doing this stuff. That is very important. So you have to put in his or her details here. So I'm not gonna fill this out because it's not applicable in my case. Interpreter's contact information, and also you have to put his or her full name here. There you go. And the signature of the interpreter. And then part 10 is the contact information, statement, certification, signature of the person preparing this petition, if other than the petitioner. So basically, this is like, mostly this is applicable for the lawyer that you hire. They are the one filling this out for you guys. Really prepares mailing address, stuff like that. And also, if you hire a lawyer, they're also receiving the I think I-751 notice of action, and then they're going to send it to you. So both of you are receiving some notice as well from USCIS. That's part 9. And part 10 is the contact information, statement, certification, signature of the person preparing this petition, if other than the petitioner. So basically, this is not applicable in my case. So it's the preparer's signature. They will take care of it if you are not the one filling this out. And part 11 is basically additional information. If you need more space, there you go. So this is not applicable for me. And that's it. It's very easy, guys. Very easy. And now we are going to discuss about the documents I submitted to USCIS. So let's start off with the income tax return for the last 3 years. When you file your taxes as a married couple, make sure to file your taxes jointly. It's basically like very important for the USCIS to see that your marriage is bona fide or legit. But again, it's case-to-case basis, because if you have previous marriages and you have family on the other side, and the same thing with the other with your significant other, so sometimes they file their taxes or income tax return married filing separately. So in my case, we filed jointly. And then I also submitted the affidavit letter from my family members. It's notarized as well. We also submitted picture together. So those pictures, it includes my family members, relatives, and friends, and also all the travels together. So I basically submitted all the pictures that is very important to me. And also you have to put the date, the place that where it was taken, what else, also the name of the people who's in the picture and stuff like that. And let's say, for example, it's birthday, Thanksgiving, Christmas, etc. So you have to put a caption below the picture so the USCIS officer can see who they are or what kind of gatherings or social gatherings or celebration in the picture, etc. Also, I submitted my health insurance. Both of our names are there. That shows that you live together as a couple. Also, I submitted the beneficiary statement of the pension from my spouse. So if your spouse has something like a pension beneficiary and you are the beneficiary, or vice versa, you can submit that as well if you do have. Also, I submitted lease agreement of the car. Both of our names are there. When we started leasing the car 2018, the lease is actually for 3 years. And also car insurance. both of our names are there. You have to submit that as well. Most of them are photocopies. The home insurance, your name and your spouse's name are indicated as well. Also, what else? Both of our birth certificate. That's one thing I submitted. Passport copy for both of us. Colored green card conditional copy. As much as possible, guys, when you submitted like a photocopy of the front and back of your green card, make sure, if you can, it's colored photocopy. Also, health insurance cards for both. Yeah, I mentioned that one. And that's it actually. That's basically all the documents I submitted to USCIS. And then, part 3 of my application for my I-751. So basically, guys, I sent my packet May 3 through FedEx, and then USCIS lockbox received May 5. I received a text message from them that they already received my file, May 5. June 8, 2020, they received the notice of action for biometrics. And then June 8, 2020, I received a notice of action, or I-797, that I don't need to do my biometrics due to pandemic. So they are basically going to use my previous fingerprints when I adjusted my status here like 2 years ago. So no need for me to appear to do my biometrics. And on June 12, 2020, fingerprints was updated in the system. So when you go to your USCIS online account, you can see the history. If you have RFE, if they sent your case to different offices, or another office has the jurisdiction of your case, stuff like that. And then I got tired of checking my case online, so I decided, you know what, I have 18 months extension in my green card, so it doesn't matter, I will just wait. But usually minimum waiting time for you to receive your green card without RFE or interview is basically like a year or more in some cases. And then December 11, 2020, they ordered the new card. And then December 14, 2020, case was approved. And December 16, 2020, card was mailed to me. So basically, I stopped checking my online application like month of August or September, because I was like, you know what, it's very frustrating, because I know in my mind that it will take like a year or so because of the pandemic as well, etc. So things are very slow right now. And then I checked like December 16, and I was like, wow, I wasn't expecting. This is the moment. I mean, it's very exciting. So basically, when I saw it in the case history, when I checked December 16, December 11, they ordered my new card. December 14, case was approved. December 16, 2020, card was mailed to me. So basically, it took only like 6 months and maybe a week or two, if I'm not mistaken. So this is the Texas Service Center. So yeah, that's the timeline of my I-751 application. So thank God it took only I hope you liked my video regarding my I-751 application petition to remove conditions on residence. So you can get like some information about my application. This is basically based on my personal experience that I want to share to you guys. So once you received your permanent green card, it's up to you guys if you would like to be a US citizen, or you just like be a green card holder for the rest of your life, and you can just renew every 10 years. But if you would like to be a US citizen and you would like to vote, you would like to be part of the jury duty, you can do so as well. And you can apply 90 days before your 3 years anniversary as a permanent resident here. So basically this year, I'm already gathering all the documents that I'm going to submit for the N400 just to get it over with, you know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Stay safe and good luck to everyone.